Hi there, my name is Patrick Hanifin. I think you're going to really enjoy this video, and I kind of looking forward to telling the story. My video equipment has been kind of down. I just bought a new sound system, and I got to get a little lavalier mic to go on it. It's coming in the mail. It's taking a while to get everything. We have I live on the West Coast in Huntington Beach, and we have 55, 60 ships trying to unload, and they can only unload about 1.5 or 2 a day down in Long Beach and San Pedro. And boy, the freight costs have gone up too. It used to be $2,000 for a trailer on the ship, and now it's like over $10,000. So prices are going up, and things are getting hard to get. And anyway, we're going to have some fun today. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button, please. Subscribe. And I'm going to do a lot of videos about money and finance and the economy and ways to help you. And I think you're going to get a message out of this one. I'm a surfer. I used to have a surf shop in Newport Beach. I love to be around the water. I love to surf. And I bought some land up north called in the Hollister Ranch. And it's really hard to buy land there. You have to buy a 100-acre parcel. It's all on the coastline. There's 17 miles of private coastline. I mean, you can drive your car on the beach. The waves are perfect. I mean, you see seals swim by you and dolphins, and it's just unbelievable. The wind blows predominantly offshore, which is just the perfect direction for the waves, and there's kelp to protect them from getting blown out, and the hills are just beautiful, and it's sunny every day. And it's kind of a secret, but I could never afford 100 acres in there, but somebody on one of the first couple parcels, they split them up a little bit, and I was able to buy a 1/6 of a parcel with a really beautiful building site, which is so far up in the hills I'd never bother to build on it, but it got me in there to go surfing. And I mean, it's a world famous spot, and the waves are perfect. I wanted to go surfing there all the time. I planned to every time I had a day off. And it's 3 hours and 15 minutes from my house in Huntington Beach, and oh, I was so excited to go up there. And then all of a sudden, a house popped up that was going to be for sale in Huntington Harbor in an area called Coral Cay. And it's a beautiful spot too. Every house is on the waterfront. There's a U-shaped cove in the middle, and the houses are all around the beach on the cove, facing the water. And then along the side, or both sides actually, there are waterfronts that way too. And if you're on the cove, you have a separate pier for your boat. And then you're on the sand, which I like the best of all. I just like the beach, be able to play out in front of your house and go swimming and everything. And these were brand new homes at the time, and they were built by the Macco Corporation. And oh man, I wanted to get one so bad. And I'd go there and hang out in the office before they went for sale, and I got to know everybody, which is really smart. If you're going to buy a house that's brand new, get to know the whole establishment. It'll pay off so much. And I went in with my wife, and we'd hang out in the house, and we'd sit in the furniture, and we loved it, you know. And we picked out what house we wanted. I became friends with everybody, and I knew they were going to go skyrocket in price right afterwards, and they did. They went anyway. I went there every week, and we're hanging out, and you know, we getting to know everybody. And we'll kind of call you first, and all this. And the house we wanted was $450,000 back then, and anyway. This is before cell phones. One weekend I couldn't stand it, and I went up to the ranch to go surfing, and I took my dog and my wife, and we had so much fun. But when I got back, they had put the houses for sale. And of course, they all sold out immediately. And they go, oh man, we called you like 12 times, you know, we couldn't get a hold of you. We had to sell it and let it go. And I mean, it was literally a week later, a house that was $450,000 was $1,250,000. I couldn't believe it. I lost almost $1 million. And I wanted the house. I really wanted to live there. I was so disappointed. And one thing, I did buy the furniture that had been in the house, because I found out where they had got the furniture from. They sent it back to the interior decorator place, and I went in and bought all the furniture. So I kind of felt like I got half of it, but I didn't really get it, you know. And the lesson of that is dig in on stuff that you want, be patient, wait for it, but you only get deals like that once in a while, just once in a while. Don't blow it, you know, and there'll be another one, or I don't have to have this, because you won't probably get another one, or it might be another 5 years before you find a deal like that. So you've got to really dig in, pay attention, focus on it, imagine it, and don't let anything slip up. And I've learned to go to the person selling the house. That's always the best way to do it. If you can get in there. There was another place in Irvine, I just mentioned really quickly. It was 3 stories and 1 more story as a basement. It was a townhouse, like a condo, but it was no attached walls to any other unit. And that's how they were built, right across the street from a park. Great location. And they were asking like $350. And I go, man, those are worth, like at the time, about $700. Why is this so cheap? And they go, well, we sold out all the units. And this one, it just sat there forever in escrow and it never could close. And we got it back and the Irvine company just said, we want to close the development. We're just going to sell it at what the initial price was. And those things happen every once in a while, but not that often. So you got to just dig in. I bought a home in Oklahoma that way too. I went to the builder directly, to the owner of the company, and he just said, well, this is the last one of the development. It's the best house in there, but I'll give you a really good deal on it, you know, and just be nice. And he has no real estate commission or anything that way, and they'll work with you. So remember, when you buy a house, you don't buy them every day. It's not like a piece of cheese in the market. You buy every 3 or 4 days. You just buy one once in a while. So you really pick out a good place. And what's funny about this story is, years later, a realtor called me up, and she said that there was a pyramid thing going on, and it's really good, and you put $1,000 in, and you make $16,000 back in a couple of days. And I go, oh, I don't want to join a pyramid. And then I tried to talk her out of it. She kept telling me about it. And she goes, yeah, you'll get your money back the next day. You get paid in about 2 days. And she goes, they're just turning over so quick you couldn't believe it. And that was before the pyramids had really caught on, and then they died out a few weeks later. But I go, okay, you know, and I go, put $1,000 in for me. And then I called her the next day. I go, do you need my $1,000? And she goes, no, you got it back the same night. You moved up, and you come to the meeting tonight, and then tomorrow you'll come over and you'll get paid $16,000. I go, wow, that's incredible. So I called up a friend and told him about it, and he went with me the next night. And then, anyway, the night after that, I got paid the $16,000. And I'm talking to my friend, and I'm going, wow, this is like really quick. It's probably a one-in-a-lifetime kind of deal. But while we're there, they're talking about another one in Coral Cay in Huntington Beach, a brand new meeting where they're starting a new pyramid. And you put in $5,000 and you get paid $40,000. We go, well, let's not wait till we win this one. We already got our money back. Let's just put $5,000 in the $40,000 one. And we did that. And like a couple of days later, we won $40,000. It was unbelievable. And then it moved down from, you know, the really nice area to more seedy areas. And we're looking at the people in there and going, I think that guy has a gun, you know. And so it was over. But, you know, just once in a while, it's like buying Bitcoin. You just get in there fast in the beginning and, you know, you hope. You don't put too much money in it and you hope you win a lot. And maybe you'll double your money 2 or 3 times and then you get a lot more cautious. And the real estate market's like that right now. It's right at the top. But if you get a super good deal and you know that a lot of banks are buying homes and they're going to raise the rents up, and it's going to get harder and harder to buy a house, and you're buying an interest rate, which is the crazy thing that you're getting is so low right now, and rents are going to get higher, and people that are getting evicted from all the rent forbearance and the housing forbearance and the rent controls and all that, it's just, I think owning a house, if you can get it with a payment you can afford, is a nice, secure thing to do. And if it's just your own home, it's not a big spec house, I think you're safe buying a place and living there and having a payment that you can afford, and that's a good thing to do. But anyway, that's my story. And just remember, there's always another rainbow. If you miss out on something, there'll be another thing coming up. It might not be the next day, but you can't manufacture. You can't go, well, I missed that one. I'm just going to go buy one and make up for it. You can't do that, but one will pop up. So just keep your mind open. Look for the really, really good deals. Do lots of research, and I know you'll find what you're looking for. I thank you so much for listening to my videos, and if you enjoy them, be sure and click the like button and subscribe. I have lots of more videos planning. I just got a brand new camera and everything is going good now, and they'll be up every day. And be sure and tell your friends about it. And thank you so much, and God bless, and I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.